Yeah, I should have relaxed more because I ripped my episiotomy stitches open. And I still don't fit into those pre-pregnancy jeans. There's that annoying saying, sleep when the baby sleeps. And of course it's different. You pushed out a human. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ree. If you're new here, then welcome. I'm a first-time mum, finding my way in life and vlogging along the way. So if you like that sort of mother content, then hit that subscribe button. So things I wish I knew before I had my baby. Number one, it isn't forever. Even though it feels like it's forever, trust me, it isn't. It's a phase. The days where you can get nothing done, your baby will not let you put them down without crying. And while you're in that moment and it's stressful and it's overwhelming, you just need to remember that this will pass and this will end. And take every day as it comes, because trust me, it is not forever. Number two is don't put so much expectation on yourself. Mum guilt is a burden that is so hard to shift. But I suppose it's there in the back of our head just to make us a better mum. But stop thinking you're not a good mum, because trust me, you are. Number three is take time for yourself. Going for a walk by yourself, listening to some music, take that time at least once a week. Ask your partner, ask your mum, ask a close friend that you trust just to look after your baby, even if that be just for an hour, because you need a recharge. And it doesn't mean you're a bad mother, it just means you need that time by yourself to be the best self for your child. Number four is don't feel bad about cancelling them plans. Your baby-free friends will not understand that sleep regression, how sleep deprived you are in those newborn stages. You need that time for you and your family to be together and just get through that time. It's a magical time, it's an amazing time, but it's also a challenging time. And if you don't want to go out, don't go out. Number five is pull out the frills on the nappy every time, because you do not want that poo explosion. Trust me, you don't want it. Number six is you ain't a bad mum for putting your baby in front of Hey Bear for 10 minutes while you make that cup of tea. Number seven is zip sleep suits will be your best friend. Number eight is baby blues may hit you with a ton of bricks, and you need to understand this is natural, this is normal. You may be completely fine and skip the baby blues stage, which is amazing, but if you do get it, just understand it's normal, it's natural, it's your body's way of fighting the hormone, the chemical imbalances going on in your body after you've given birth. But if these feelings do last longer than a few days, it's probably best that you speak to your midwife about it and see what help is out there for you. Number nine is do not overthink that person in the coffee shop staring at you because your baby is crying. Babies cry. It's not always over something negative, it's just your baby's way of communicating with you. Do not panic and do not care about that person, because they are irrelevant to you and your baby's life. Number 10 is always track when they've eaten and when they've slept, or how long they've slept for. You're not going to remember everything. The newborn stage is so constant. They're sleeping a lot and they're feeding a lot and they're nappy changing and they're pooing a lot. So you need to track all of these things, because if your baby is getting upset for a certain reason, you need to know why they're getting upset. Oh, they've not had a feed in over 3 hours. I need to feed them, sort of thing. So yeah, always track everything at first. Even though it's a bit of a faff, you'll just thank yourself in the long run. Number 11 is do not worry, those postpartum sweats, especially in the night, will subside. Number 12 is get a sling. A sling will save you so much stress in the newborn stage, because obviously every baby is different, but I think it's quite similar for a lot of babies. They do not like getting put down. They've gone 9 months tucked in your belly in a cozy little environment, and now they're in the big scary out world. They want your cuddles and they want your affection. And of course, as new mothers, parents, carers, you're going to want to give that baby that affection. But it's tiring on the arms. So having a sling just gives them that comfort there, and they fall asleep in it. It's a lifesaver in a lot of situations. Number 13 is take it easy in those first weeks. At the end of the day, they call it the 4th trimester for a reason. Your body is going through so much, even though you may feel normal and happy maybe to not be pregnant anymore, because that was definitely my case. I wanted to get the laundry done, I wanted to clean all the time, and I was stressing about all of these things, and everyone was telling me, relax, relax, that can wait, the laundry can wait. I was like, the laundry can't wait, the laundry needs to get done. But thinking back, yeah, I should have relaxed more, because I ripped my episiotomy stitches open. So I really learned my lesson. So if I had another baby, I'd take it easy. You're gonna feel lazy, but you need to let your body heal. You've just pushed out a whole human. You need to heal. Number 14 is your time is no longer your time. And I know that sounds really, really harsh, but like I said before, it is not forever. That newborn stage is constant. You just do not have time to get certain things done that you probably would like to get done, or you did easily before you had a baby. Like, for example, my little girl is now 6 months old. I'll put her down at 7:30 and she sleeps, and then I have that evening to myself just to get stuff done or just to chill. And I didn't have that as a newborn. It is constant as a newborn. But just remember that nothing is forever, but you need to prioritize them over everything else. Number 15 is do not compare your baby to other babies. They all reach their milestones at different times. Your baby may excel in motor skills quicker than another baby, but that other baby may excel in their social skills more than their motor skills. Just don't compare. It will drive you insane if you do. Number 16 is you don't bounce back straight away. So yeah, there's probably these other mums walking around and you see them and they've literally just popped out the baby and they look amazing. But trust me, if you probably spoke to them, they probably have at least one thing they're still really, really self-conscious about. Just don't be harsh on yourself. Your body is different, and of course it's different. You pushed out a human. For the second time I'm saying that. You pushed out a human, and us women are just so harsh on ourselves with our bodies. It's insane. Hey, I hated my postpartum body, and I still don't fit into those pre-pregnancy jeans that I have hanging in my wardrobe in hope that one day I'll miraculously fit back into them. But yeah, my hips are bigger. It grew a human in between them. Of course they're bigger, and maybe they're not gonna go back down. But do not worry if you don't bounce back straight away. That whole saying is just a load of anyway. Like, bounce back, like, your body has gone through so much. Of course it's not going to just bounce back, or even if it doesn't bounce back, it doesn't matter, because this is the new you, and like, you just need to accept it. Number 17 is motherhood can be really, really lonely, but knowing that other mums out there feel exactly the same to you is such a comforting feeling. My advice would be, if you have days where you're feeling really lonely and you don't have your partner there, or anybody you can meet up with, another mum you can meet up with, go on a walk with your pram, with your baby in their pram, and listen to a mum podcast. It's my favourite thing to do when I'm having one of those days. And to be honest, I do them when I'm having good days. I just love listening to them. But they're so good, they're so relatable, and it just makes you feel like you're not alone in the problems and the challenges that come with motherhood. I was the first out of my friends where I live to have a baby, and I didn't have that person to rant to and meet up with and relate to, and I listened to these podcasts and they honestly really made me feel so much better. And they give you a lot of advice. A lot of the time they get professionals, experts in to talk to them, so if you're really unsure on the weaning process, for example, you can listen to a podcast that explains it and makes it seem a little bit less stressful for you. Number 18 is build your village. And what I mean by this is build a foundation of people around you that can help you and your baby on this journey. So say your parents, your partner's parents, close friends, other mum friends, just so you're not doing all of this by yourself. Caring for a baby is tough, and I'm sure there's a lot of people around you that would love to help you. You just need that support system around you. And back in the day, villages would bring up a baby, you'd have all of these people in your tribe that are around you, and they take it in turns and give you a break. And in our society in this day and age, that is just not the case anymore. But obviously that isn't the luxury for a lot of people. So if you don't live by your family, or you don't live by your friends, and you don't have that support system around you, my recommendation would be to definitely join a mum group. It may not be the one for you, but I'm sure you would eventually find a mum group that suits you. But you just need that support system around you. You need to build your tribe. Number 19 is save that breast milk. So even if you're not planning on breastfeeding, you're most likely going to be leaking some at the beginning anyway, which is the colostrum, which is like the golden liquid that they talk about. But if I could go back, I would have bagged it and saved it and put it in the freezer. Apparently in the breast milk it has antibodies that help fight infections, which I didn't know about when I first did this. It can heal nappy rash, cuts and scrapes, and it's even been proven to treat ear infections, which is like a prone thing in infants 6 months plus. So if I could go back in time, I definitely save my breast milk. Number 20 is a little mum hack, but if your baby has hiccups really bad, feed them the bottle. It always gets rid of them. Well, it did for my daughter anyway. Number 21 is do not be harsh on yourself if you stop breastfeeding and it wasn't for you. Yes, breast milk is amazing and full of minerals, vitamins, and has like an endless list of all the positives of the reasons why you should breastfeed. But if you can't breastfeed for whatever reason, personal reasons, medical reasons, you shouldn't make yourself feel like crap about it. If you are a breastfeeding mum, you are amazing. But if you aren't a breastfeeding mum, you are also amazing. Do whatever is best for you and your family and whatever makes you all happy. And what's the most important thing, in my opinion, is a stressed mum is a stressed baby, a happy mum is a happy baby. Number 22 is the mum police are gonna get you at one point. Look, as a new mother, take advice and always be willing to learn, because you're not always right at the end of the day, but you're gonna get those OTT mothers that give you not very respectful or useful advice at all, that just stress you out and make you feel like crap. Honestly, in my head I wish I could tell them to but you can't do that. So my advice would be just to take it with a pinch of salt, put it in a bag and then chuck it away, because if it's advice that is just not needed, then you don't need to listen to them. And if you're ever unsure on something, then go and ask a professional and do not listen to them. Number 23 is having a baby will test your relationship. It's a super stressful time. Both your lives have completely changed. And like I said before, your time is no longer your own, and that really does rub off on your relationship. Date nights are now planned occasions. There's no more spontaneous holidays together. No more time alone. But look, do not give up. Both be each other's best team players and just be supportive to each other. If there's something that you're not happy about, or there's something that is really on your mind, then speak to each other, because communication is key when bringing up a child. Number 24 is my advice, is to learn to be able to nap before you have your baby. So when you're pregnant, and this won't be hard when you're pregnant because you're always tired, but have little 20-minute naps, but force yourself to get up after those 20-minute naps. Don't go sleeping. If you're a lucky pregnant person where you can sleep for hours and hours on end without needing to go to the toilet, do not do it, because I think the reason why you get up so much in the night when you're pregnant, going for a wee, or you've got back pain or whatever, is literally your body's way of teaching you this new way of sleeping that you're going to be having when you have that newborn baby. The babies only sleep for tiny stretches throughout the day and night, and you're exhausted and you need to find time to sleep, because sleeping will let your body heal as well after just giving birth, and is so important. But you need to be able to sleep for just 20 minutes here and there, because that annoying saying, sleep when the baby sleeps, and it's like impossible to do that really, because they sleep for such short period of times. And that's one thing I really struggled with, because I would fall asleep and I just want to sleep for longer, and then I'd wake up, and it was so frustrating. So train your body to be able to sleep for short periods of time. Then number 24, I've got enjoy it. If I could go back in time, I would 100% enjoy the newborn stage way more than I did. I loved my baby unconditionally, but I stressed a lot about figuring things out, doing the right thing, getting the cleaning done, things that I just didn't need to worry about as much as I was, because everything will come naturally. You don't need to overthink these things, and I just wish I enjoyed it. I had everyone telling me just enjoy it, and I was like, I'm trying. But yeah, I think if I had another baby, I'd 100% just live in the moment a bit more and just enjoy it. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. That's my 25 things I wish I knew before having a baby. If you are a mother, or you're a mother-to-be and you're currently pregnant, then I wish you all the best of luck with your labour. It's a crazy ride, but an amazing one at that. If you like this video, then please give it a like. It'll just help me know that I'm doing something right, maybe. But yeah, give me a subscribe if you haven't. I do post more videos of me and my baby girl. But yeah, thank you so much for watching if you have made it this far. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.